Are you stuck in gold in Overwatch competitive? Well, if you are, this video will get you to platinum, I guarantee it. Now, if you guys know me, I like to make a series called Overanalyze, where we take a look at a specific player and we break down their play and we coach the player. However, in this video, what we're going to do is look at the game as a whole. This is a gold game. We're going to look at every single player as an overview. We're not going to go first person in every player and all of that. No, we're going to look at the match as a whole. I'm going to highlight glaringly obvious mistakes, and you guys you'll just be able to see from watching this the amount of mistakes that gold players make and how easy it is to stop making these mistakes and get yourself into platinum. Because I honestly believe everybody in gold, they are stuck in gold because they make bad decisions. Generally, they're pretty good at their characters, but they just don't know what to do at any given time. They get low value, they take bad positions, they've got let's say an underdeveloped Overwatch brain. Now, a lot of people like to talk about that. Have you got an Overwatch brain? What's your Overwatch game sense? Well, that can mean about 10 billion different things. But hopefully watching this video, you'll get an idea of the way a higher level player thinks and how crazy some of the decisions lower level players make actually are. And if you stop making those decisions, you'll have a better chance. Well, in fact, no, I guarantee it. You will get into platinum. Easy. Platinum is a very easy rank to get into. So let's do this, right? Let's do it. All right, let's play this. So first things first, Hanzo is Sonic Arrowing the spawn. I mean, look how crazy this is as well. And also, one thing to note, we're not going to do the entire game here. We're just going to do the first attack phase until the red team capture the point, because it will be a very long video if we do all of it, because there are a lot of things we need to go over. So firstly, the Hanzo position here. Okay, he's firing a Sonic Arrow into the door. But why is he why is he exposing himself to damage? Like, why would he stand here, fire his arrow into the door, and then just sort of be like, oh yeah, he's retreating a little bit now. But this is, again, questionable. What he's trying to do is get ultimate charge by firing arrows into the spawn. It's very risky, because if he dies, well, then it's 5v6, and then we lose the point, right? So again, a crazy decision to make. We've got our Reinhardt player here through a nice fire strike through, which, I don't mind that. That's pretty good. He's backed off again. That's also pretty good. Yeah, let's take a look at what's going on here. So let's just back off here. You can see already, so what is the mistake here? I ask you guys this question, and what's the answer? All right, I'll tell you. What is Ana doing? What is the Ana doing on this team? Now, I know Team 2 doesn't have a primary main barrier tank. Now, before we get on to roasting Ana's bad position here, let's just go over that, because I think a lot of people are probably going to say, well, Sty, what the hell? They don't have a tank. Okay, they've got Zarya, and they've got a D.Va. This isn't ideal. It's still workable. Remember, this is gold, right? So you can still do things to make this work. And this can work at any rank, although it is more difficult if you don't have, a barrier tank to get through a choke point. However, what could they do here? Well, this D.Va and the rest of the team could be all together, and they they come through here like this. It's beautiful. D.Va's using defense matrix. The team either go into this door here and push around that way, or they push through this way. But D.Va's using defense matrix. Like, imagine I'm D.Va now. I'm using defense matrix here as we go through. Zarya is going to bubble us, but it relies on everybody on the team being together and moving through the choke. That is why it is very difficult to make this work without a barrier tank, because that level of cohesion in the team is extremely difficult to get in Overwatch. But if you've got a Reinhardt, it's very forgiving, right? Your team can slowly, lapse-a-daisy, walk through the choke, and it's going to be great, right? Provided your Reinhardt actually moves through the choke. That's generally why you'd want a barrier tank. However, let's go over here. So again, just to quickly recap that, this is still workable, but the team needs to get together and push into the point fast, right? If they don't do that, then they're going to suffer, because they're going to take loads of poke damage. They won't be able to survive, and they will ultimately continue to get picked off over and over again. This is a crazy decision by Frank. Now, Frank is the main healer for his team. And what's he doing? Let's just play it. What's he doing? I mean, can you tell already how crazy this is? So Frank's took damage, and I think that's caused Frank to go, oh, you know what, I'm going to go back to my team. But why was Frank trying to take a duel there? Frank's the healer. Frank should be with his team, line of sight on his team, pumping heals into them as they try and push through the choke. But he's not, right? He's trying to do damage. Again, it's a crazy decision. All right, then, let's play this again. So we can see what's happening is the enemy team are not pushing through the choke. We get a nice pick there of our Reinhardt, but the enemy team are not pushing through the choke. What has happened is Zarya's pushed through the choke. The rest of the team are just sort of standing there because, well, they don't really have any way of getting in. Now, again, talking of really bad decisions, and again, this is why we're not going to do the entire game, guys, because this video would be like 2 hours long. Look at this Zarya. What is she doing? What does this achieve? So Zarya is going on a flank here. Again, this is a crazy decision, because what is this Zarya actually going to do? She's away from her team. In fact, let's just watch her. What's she going to do? Spam a bit of damage in. Great. I mean, it's not actually doing anything. The rest of the team are getting killed by Hanzo. It looks like D.Va's gone AFK on that team. So this here is absolutely crazy value. Well, crazy low value, crazy positioning. What's the how is she reading the game here? What is going on, right? She's throwing. That's what she's doing, right? And you only see this at gold, right? You don't really see this at platinum above. And that's why. That player will never get to platinum playing like that because you can't flank on that hero. I don't know what they're thinking. All right, let's move back to the overview here and let's just see what's going on. Now, I've no doubt that probably the red team are probably going like, you know what? What's Azari doing? What's she doing? Who knows? You can sort of see the Ana for the blue team. She's sitting on top of the forklift truck firing heals in. I mean, okay, it's not ideal positioning, but it's fine. Like, you don't want to stand still and just keep firing away because all the enemy team need to do is pick a Widowmaker and then take you out. We can see here that we've got a pretty good Hanzo arrow comes through. The enemy team are just getting heavily pushed into the corner and they're getting killed. They're getting taken out. Now, the other problem the enemy team have got here is they really need to regroup, right? Our D.Va, yeah. So D.Va's now making the right decision. See, again, this is another opportunity D.Va had. And D.Va knew she had the opportunity, but instead of taking it, she just fires and fires away from way outside of her maximum, her effective range. And now she's decided to make the decision, which is to go on the Genji and kill him. And will she actually kill him? No. So Genji gets the health pack and gets away. Now, that could have been an easy kill. It's a straggler that we're killing. It's an exit kill, whatever you want to call it. It's basically staggering the hell out of that Genji because he should be dead now because the D.Va very aggressively pushed onto him, kills him, and gets out. Instead, didn't quite manage to do that, right? This, again, just comes down to not seeing the opportunity and not pushing forward and going for it. So the Genji, again, this Genji here, so he's pushing forward thinking, oh, you know what, I've got deflect, I'm going to deflect. And he does deflect, but look at the damage he's taking. But you'll notice that there's something else absolutely ridiculous going on here, and it's the fact that D.Va is here. Why is this D.Va here, right? Think of the positioning of the team. Think how simple this is. Like, a lot of the time when I make Overanalyzed, it can be, I know we kind of go for, it is coaching, and then we go for like a little bit of fun as well. But this positioning here is absolutely crazy. Look at your team. Like, in no world should the D.Va be out there. That is crazy, right? D.Va should be in here with a team, supplementing the damage reduction onto the Reinhardt barrier. She should be chilling here, just, you know, taking it easy, eating any kind of damage she can, getting ready for the enemy team to push through, at which point then she can start making plays. Instead, we find her just standing out in the open, taking a massive amount of damage. Luckily, she gets punted back by the enemy D.Va, although we did get a kill with our Hanzo, but it looks like they've burnt their res on that. So, oh, look who's arrived. Look who it is. Look who's decided to do something. Although not really, because now they're just running back to their team. Very weird. Like, you guys can get what I'm trying to say, right, with this. The positioning of the Zarya there was absolutely crazy. Left the team, went on the flank, and then eventually gets back to a team. It's crazy. It's like, what are you achieving there? Okay, let's not pause it just yet, because I want... Yeah, so the enemy team are actually taking a lot of poke damage here, which is to be expected. D.Va bomb goes through, doesn't really do too much. Okay, so here's the next thing that happens, right? So we've already identified a bunch of problems here in this game, and I haven't even got onto the fact the team are they're not pushing together, which is obviously a problem. And to solve that as a player in the team is going to be difficult. You can say over the voice comms, guys, let's regroup and push. I know this is Overwatch. I know there'll probably be some toxic Genji main or something just shouting abuse at you, whatever. Or use the text chat. I think this is a console game going off the names, but even so, communicate with your team, right? There's new communication options in the game now, so you can say group up and things like that. I'm not saying they'll work all the time, but it will help, right? But the main thing which will make you better at Overwatch is just becoming a better player yourself. Not sitting there moaning at your team saying, guys, why aren't you doing this? Oh my God, this is why we're losing. Because there's still things you can do all of the time to help your team win. So here, we've got Genji whipping out his blade. Now, I submit the question to you guys, right? What do you think is going to happen with this blade? I've not watched this, so I don't really know what's going to happen, right? I would imagine, based off what's gone on, is we're about to lose our D.Va mech. We've already lost a player in the Zarya, and this is just a YOLO blade. which he's just going to dive into a Torb turret and get killed. Yeah, so he dives in. So look at this, right? Look at this. What the hell is this? Like, this is mad. Like, he might kill the Torb. All right, he kills the Torb. Oh, he's super low, though. Look at that. Look, so Ana hit him with a great Bionade. He kills the Torb and the turret. But think of what they've invested here. They've blew an ultimate just to kill a Torb. And he's actually 1 HP. Why is he falling out of the sky? Oh, my God, look at that. What's going on there? Oh, everybody's falling out of the sky. No, just Ana and Genji. What? Anyway, he's dead, right? Reinhardt's also 1 HP, though. So, I mean, he needs some big heals. It looks like Mercy's on him. Nice nano to keep the Genji alive. And Genji gets wiped out with a Fire Strike. And, yeah, the enemy team are getting destroyed. Again, another crazy decision has been made here. Why have they invested Bob into this, right? They have lost 3 players. And the Ashe thinks, oh, you know what? I'm going to fire Bob into this because it's going to work. They have no pressure on the point. What is this chat? No, thank you. So, they're not pushing in. There's no pressure, but they're investing ults. They've rezzed the Ana, but does this actually mean they can do anything from here? What's the Ana going to do? This Ana is very bloodthirsty. So this, again, comes down to just play your hero, right? Ana, you're not DPS. You're a healer. Yeah, you can do DPS in a pinch. So, I mean, look at the Ana. Like, what is she trying to do here? In fact, we'll just focus on this Ana. What is she trying to do? Her team are dying all around her. Oh, my God, that's unlucky. But her team are dying all around her, and she's not healing. She's ran off to try and do some damage. It's not looking too good now. Massive shatter, and then she gets taken out. Probably didn't need the shatter there, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. So, you can see already, the attacking team have made so many mistakes, and it's frankly been criminal, right? And I don't know why players keep doing this time and time again. And that's the reason why I've been, like, I want to make this video, and I'll probably make other videos showing you guys throughout other ranks. But because one of the issues we've got with Gold is you never group, and this is obviously amplified when you go down into Silver and Bronze. There's no grouping. There's no effective pushing as a team. Team comps can be questionable, but at the end of the day, you're always going to have 2 healers and 2 tanks and 2 DPS. You just need to push in. The reason why I wanted to do a 2CP game is because these are the most frustrating games to play, because you have to work as a team. And the one advantage the defenders get is they're set up as a team to begin with. The attackers are not. They need to move out of the spawn, set up, and then attack. And it's that phase of moving out of the spawn to set up which they always suffer on. And yes, they are suffering from a lot of spam damage coming through because they don't have a barrier. But yeah, the amount of crazy decisions have been mental. So let's just take a look at the defense here because, yeah, based off the replay length, we know this is going to most likely result in a capture from the red team. So let's focus on the blue team and let's try and work out how they lose if they lose from this fight. Okay, so we've lost Torb. I'm not entirely sure where Torb was. Where the hell was Torb? All right, then. So Torb was there. Okay, so Torb's dead. I mean, what's Torb's mistake? What isn't Torb playing with? He's not playing with a barrier. So again, very simple DPS rule to live by is I'll play with a barrier. We've got the barrier, I'll play with the barrier, right? Dead simple. Unless you're going to be Widow or you're, Tracer flanking or something. But Torb's not going to be flanking. Torb should just be sitting away, spamming the choke. I mean, Torb, he's got his turret where he should be, really. Like, he should be chilling here, spamming away. It's cool, right? Or he could be over here, spamming through here, but he's using his barrier. All of these angles, they all work because we've got a Reinhardt barrier in front of us. Not where he is. Again, a crazy decision to make by the Torb. So we're played down already. Our Reinhardt has gone absolutely crazy here. In fact, this Reinhardt is now throwing the match. This is crazy. And I must say, tank players, especially the frontline main tanks, you can hard carry in Overwatch. And this is not carrying. I mean, he's dead. He's actually quite lucky he doesn't die there, but he's taking a ton of damage. Zarya's coming through. But the reason why is he just got too aggressive. That was not the time to get aggressive. He should have chilled. We're going to start seeing a lot of ultimates get used here. So D.Va looks like she's tried to throw a bomb through a window, going for a cheeky, sort of cute play. Okay. Whatever. I don't mind that. We do see, this is... I wouldn't class this as something as Gold players need to actually be aware of. I mean, it's something as you're probably going from Diamond to Master level. But this D.Va, she should know that this has got a Graviton, or it hasn't used the Graviton all game. So it must have it. So you don't really want to throw away your mech, right? You want to keep your mech to try and eat the grav. And all you're going to do is watch the Zarya and eat that grav. And just constantly defense matrix her as much as you can. And then if she does grav, your immediate reaction is then to throw your bomb. That's the high level play. But we don't need to worry about that at gold, right? Gold level is just like, okay, fine, whatever, right? You can just win with very basic stuff. Okay, so we're in a grav. Torb is using his ulti as well. Anna is super low. Nice heal. Anna is actually getting some good healing there. Look at Zarya. Zarya is super low, so she should be killed there. So let's forget Zarya and let's go back to the front line. Because we should be seeing Zarya in the kill feed now as being killed by our team. Our Reinhardt is gone. I mean, like, so just look at this picture that is unfolded. Let me just go right up into the sky. Because this will just, like, what is going on here? All team cohesion is completely lost. Now, when we say you need communications in Overwatch, yeah, sure you do. But a lot of it is just based on reading what's going on. And the enemy team are pushing onto us. Why would our Reinhardt be over here? Why would our Hanzo be over here? The enemy team need to capture this point. I mean, we've got 3 of our players here. Yeah, sure, we should secure this kill. The Reaper is full HP, but maybe we should get the Reaper as well. But we're so split, we're going to lose our tank and we're going to lose our DPS here because we're literally in the enemy's backline. Why would you ever split? It's crazy when you think of it that way. All right, let's play. So Zarya should be dead. Okay, so our Hanzo's died at the front line. That Ashe, she can't die, although she's now going to kill our Reinhardt, probably. Our Rein might get... Maybe our Rein actually gets their Anna here. He might do. Nice sleep from the Anna. A bit of a last-second charge, to be honest. I mean, charging an Anna, you kind of... You know, maybe she's going to use Sleep Dart. You probably would have been better off walking towards the Anna, feathering the shield, bringing it up, dropping it down. Again, that's like a more high-level thing, maybe not too gold specific. I mean, the reason why we're in this situation is because we just split up as a team. I'm still not seeing Zarya in the kill feed here. And this looks like it's all over now because the enemy team are just all on the point. Well, actually, we've killed our Anna. Our Torb is dead. Our Reinhardt is 1 HP, so he's dead. And that's pretty much that for that attack phase. Now, I'm going to just skip back here, and we're just going to play this. We'll just let this play in the background. Let's just go back a little bit. About here will do. So, you can see the way Gold Overwatch is played is it's very disjointed. But, yes, I understand you need to communicate with your team. And a lot of people will say, well, Sty, if I can't talk to my teammates, I can't tell them what to do. It isn't really about that. It's just about you doing the right thing. Look at the red team here, right? They're getting ready. They're all together waiting to push. Will they push as a team? Well, Zarya walks straight in, takes a ton of damage and dies. Crazy, right? Diva Bomb goes through. Okay, the enemy team back off. Now, this is the end of the fight phase, but we've still got a Diva in, and then our Genji commits. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just such a crazy thing. Our Genji gets a kill, but then he's going to get killed. And then as a result of that, we see Bob get invested. And we've been over this in the video, but you can see how crazy this is. The more you go over it, the crazier it is. I mean, Anna plays well, puts Bob to sleep. They leave Bob. Yeah, things like that are cool. But the way that broke out, that fight, is just absolutely crazy. And now it's a long, drawn-out fight. The enemy Anna thinks she's DPS. She's not. She's a healer. She needs to sort herself out in that way. And there's all these little problems, right? So I think, guys, this video will help you get to platinum, from gold. What I want you to do as well is watch your own replays back and do it like this. Don't necessarily focus too much on your own play. Watch it from a macro view and think, well, do focus on your own play. But what I mean by that is don't just watch it from your own perspective. I mean, watch it from the overview. But obviously think from your perspective. So if we were the Reinhardt player here, which I believe this overanalyzed submission was from the Reinhardt player's perspective, we'd be looking at him going, okay, he's doing fine here. He's in the choke. He's getting a bit cheeky. He's going forward. He's taking a bit too much damage there. He's getting way too aggressive here. So he should not be pushing full into the enemy team here because if he dies, we lose. Luckily enough, though, he does manage to not die and pull out and get healed. Grav gets invested. He charges away from the Grav. Maybe he'd be better served if he was in the Grav with his shield. So there's all these little things, and you will find this over and over again in Overwatch when you watch your replay back. You can't just watch it back and quickly gloss over it. So many different things happen when you focus on it from a different player's perspective, but there's always very simple answers. And I don't think you need like some pro coach or anyone like that to tell you what's going wrong. It's very clear what's going wrong a lot of the time. I mean, I think it's clear what happened there. I'm hopefully I explained it and I've sort of opened your eyes a little bit, guys, to the way Overwatch is played and how, honestly, I think it's pretty easy to get out of goal when you just make some very simple changes to your gameplay. Alright guys, I've been Stylosa, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember, comment below, like the video, and all that good stuff. And if you'd like to see more of this, do let me know. This might be like a little bit of a spin-off on Overanalyzed. I think I'm still going to call it Overanalyzed, but it's not a standard Overanalyzed with the camera and all of that stuff. It's more of a, this is like a tactical Overanalyzed, I guess. Maybe we'll call it that. Actually, maybe you guys can come up with a better name than that. I don't know. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Toodaloo.